sacred beings, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking all about earth angels. So I thought I would take you out in nature today. I am going to be changing locations because I did not realize this is a high traffic point on the trail I went to. So just soak in this beautiful water that we're surrounded by before we go deeper into the woods. So in previous videos, I've talked about how to meet your 3 guardian angels that are specifically assigned to you at your birth. I've talked about markings to look for in your birth chart to determine if your origin is from a highly angelic realm where the angels come from. And I've also talked about the 144,000 light workers. So I thought today I would talk more about 4 main groups of earth angels, 8 different types of earth angels, and then how to know if you are one, and most importantly, how to work with them in your life. So let's dive into that, and if you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to like this video and then subscribe to my channel. So let's go somewhere a little more cozy in the woods and start talking about the magic realm of angels. Okay, this is a little better. We have a lot of greenery around us. I can see little butterflies flying everywhere. So you might see some stuff in the background, so keep your eyes open. But let's get started with the 4 groups of earth angels, which include star people, so star seeds that we always talk about, incarnated angels, incarnated elementals, so like fae, the fae folk, fairies, which this is a perfect environment for them, and walk-ins. So we're going to talk about 4 groups first, and this is all from the book I just got from the library. I was so shocked when I saw it. It is Healing with the Angels by Doreen. So if you know a lot about spirituality, you've probably heard this name before. So this is free from the library. So this first part of the video is straight out of this book, more like Cliff Notes, but this was the source I used instead of online. So reading from my handy dandy mirror notebook. Oh my gosh, a butterfly almost flew into my face. The bugs, oh, maybe they like the mirror. Okay, I don't want to get too distracted by the magic around. So let's get started with star people. So we're going to talk about the distinguishing characteristics of these groups of earth angels. So throughout this video, if you want to know if you are this type of being, then you just will know by listening to these traits. If this sounds like you, that is a sure sign that you are probably one of these angelic realm beings. So star people, that I always give you markings in your birth chart, but this is more characteristic. So they're going to have almond-shaped eyes or crescents with the bars pointing down. So ever since I saw this characteristic for star people, I now look for this in people in my day-to-day life. And when I see this shape of eye, I'm like, oh my gosh, you are probably a starseed and don't even know it. So an example of what they mean by this shape of eye is Bette Midler. So here's a picture of her eyes, but basically this part of your eye points down. So I don't know if mine do. It's kind of hard to tell in the light. I think they're pointing down, almond shaped maybe. They also have petite frames. Most, but not all of them, have small bones and are thin and short. They also have wallflower looks, so plain facial features. They dress very casually, as if they're trying to blend in and not call attention to themselves. They have unusual auras, so they have stripes pointing away from the body with rainbow coloring, when humans have more of a egg-shaped glow, circular oval aura. They have more lines pointing out, but rainbow colored. So I don't know if you guys have ever done an aura photo. I got one done where it takes pictures of your aura, and mine was like orange. So she said I was working on something that's going to be really beautiful and that she was excited to see what I was creating. And she also said that most of the time you can't see your physical form, it's just the light, but she saw my physical form, so she said I was very grounded and physically here on earth, which is really good to be present and actually here. They have a diffused life purpose. So what they mean by this is they are here to help as needed. So they hold open the door for strangers to walk through. They let people skip in line in front of them, and like a grocery store, they'll let them skip ahead of them. And they don't need a thank you. They just do this just to help out. So they are here to be nice, to collectively diffuse the planet of stress and violence. They agree to whoever needs help for no specific life purpose. They frequently have ordinary jobs where they can reach a lot of people through their encouraging words and uplifting attitudes. They have a love for peace and honesty, so little tolerance for dishonesty and violence. So because that's non-existent on their planet, they don't know how to cope with that with humans on Earth. So any humans that are inauthentic, manipulative, they just don't do well with those type of people. So oftentimes star people are mislabeled as having ADD, schizophrenia, and other psychotic disorders because they lack the coping skills that is needed on Earth because, like I said, they don't experience that stuff at their home planet. They also have unusual relationship and family patterns, so most of them don't contract to have earthly marriages and children. So I never want children, and I've been with my partner 7 years. We're not married. It's not very important to us. So that's kind of resonating. Since their planets have different customs, they know that having a family, doing that sort of responsibility is going to interfere with their light work that they incarnated here, their purpose for coming here. It's just going to interfere with that. Very often the females fall in love with younger men who is their soulmate from their star group. And my boyfriend is 1.5 years, 2 years younger than me, so that resonates. They also have a feeling that they're very different. They know deep down that they're not from Earth. They feel they don't fit in and they're waiting to return back home. They always wonder if they were adopted. So that was the first group. The second one is Incarnated Angels, which there's 5 characteristics for that one. So right off the bat, if you're an Incarnated Angel, you're going to look like an angel. So male and female, they both have sweet facial features, usually heart-shaped faces, childlike faces, so they look very young. And then a high percentage of them will have blonde hair, whether it be natural or they bleach it like white blonde, or have like blonde highlights. They will have relationship challenges, so codependent relationships due to their giving, nurturing nature. They can see the best in others, so they will stay in abusive relationships longer than a normal person would. And they have a history of multiple marriages and divorces. They also have compulsive behaviors and weight issues, overeating or overweight because they turn to food or other substances to deal with emotional issues, especially when disassociated from the spirituality. They are professional helpers, so they are natural healers and helpers. Often they are in nursing, massage, social work, airline industry, or teaching. Strangers pour out their hearts to them, and they often say, "I don't know why I'm telling you this. There's just something about you." They are very generous and have difficulty receiving. They can manifest a lot of lack in their lives by blocking the flow of money, love, and energy from coming into their lives. They are sensitive to others' feelings, ignoring their own needs, which can lead to feeling frustrated or resentful when their needs are not met. The third group is Incarnated Elementals. So this is Fae, fairy folk. I've done a full videos all about the different types of fairies. So if you want to check that out, I will link it above. Very beautiful video in a very beautiful setting, much prettier than here, even though this is very nice as well. So their traits, they have a Celtic, I can never say that word, Celtic heritage or appearance. They often have reddish hair, fair skin, and light eyes. They have Irish or British ancestry, and they look like elementals. So incarnated leprechauns are going to look like leprechauns that you see in children's book, both in their body and facial features. Same thing for elves, are going to look like you think elves will look like. Brownies are going to look like brownies, which are similar to Harry Potter. Dobby is a brownie. Incarnated fairies are usually very slender and willowy, who are moderate to tall in height, and it's very rare to see an overweight or short fairy. Characteristic clothing, so they're going to dress like you would think elementals are going to dress. So leprechauns, green outfits, comfortable shoes. The fairy will have flowing, delicate, like shimmering see-through dresses. Brownies are going to have coarse, heavily woven woven outer garments similar to what monks would wear. And they have a mischievous personality. They're prone to playing practical jokes, sometimes come off as passive-aggressive with the jokes because it's difficult to tell if they are being serious or they're kidding. So parts of these traits come from the distrust and dislike in humans. They also have an alignment with nature. Their life purpose is to protect Mother Earth and her animals from humans. Their best careers for them would involve plants, animals, outdoor retreats, ecological service work, volunteer work, teaching humans, especially children, how to respect animals and the planet, and they should never work in an office or be cooped up indoors. Lastly, for that group, manifesting skills. So they are excellent at focusing their thoughts and quickly experiencing their results in reality. They can manifest massive wealth if they put their minds to it, but they can also manifest problems if they're focused too much on negativity. And then the last group for the first part of this video are called walk-ins. So we've never really talked about walk-ins on this channel, but they are highly evolved spiritual beings with a light worker purpose who has an agreement with a walk-out. The wind. Take a moment to enjoy the wind. There's also sirens going on, so let's send some healing energy to whatever is happening out there. So walk-ins incarnate when there has been an accident or an illness, or when the walk-out person is sleeping. So the walk-out is somebody that is not happy with living anymore. So they are thoughts of committing suicide because they can't do this anymore. The walk-in has communicated with the walk-out, normally through dreams or thought transfer, explaining that they will take on all their responsibilities and that the walk-out will be able to go home to heaven without any negative repercussions that would come along with if they committed suicide. Then once they have agreed, because you have to agree to this is not bad intentions, this is the walk-in trying to help and the walk-in trying to skip the birthing and growing up to fulfill their purpose quicker. Once they have agreed to this, they will have a trial run, so they'll do swapping every now and then to see how it goes, and then once they know it will work out, they will do the permanent swap. The walk-in will have access to all of the memory bank of the walk-out. They will take up all the responsibilities, and the walk-in might not always remember or realize that they are a walk-in. The characteristics, so they're going to have a drastic personality change. So friends and family will mention to them that they're so different, it's like that they don't even know you anymore. Lifestyle change, so walk-ins often find they don't like how the walk-out's lifestyle was, so they'll make changes, usually divorces, breakups, quit that job, move somewhere new. But as part of their agreement that they would take care of their responsibilities, all the changes would be handled with the utmost respect and responsibility. And then lastly for them, they often would change their name. So they might not resonate with that name anymore. They might change their first name, their full name, or take on a spiritual name. So that is it for the 4 groups. Now we're going to move into the 8 types of earth angels. So let's see which one sounds most like you. You can also right now, as a fun thing, you can ask your intuition to give you a number 1 through 8, and that is going to be the earth angel most associated with you, and you may get 1 or 2. So just take a moment to take a breath in and out, maybe 2 times, and in your mind or out loud, ask your angels or your intuition, your higher self, to give you a number 1 through 8. So I'm getting 4 for some reason. Even though I know what these are, I'm gonna see what it is. Oh, maybe. But I know which one I really resonate with. So it all depends what you feel inside is true. So let's get started with the 8 types of earth angels. We are going to be talking about the best parts of this type of earth angel and also the challenges you may face if you are one of these earth angels. And I got this information from Tanya Carol Richardson on Mind Body Green. So I will post the full link below for 8 types of earth angels because I'm only going to give you like the quick side notes for them. So if you want the full description, make sure to check out the link in the description. Number 1 is the listener earth angel. So are people drawn to share like their deep and very personal information with you? Like people you don't even know come up to you and start telling you their issues, then you may be a listener earth angel. So the best part about this is that you can easily create intimacy quickly with new people, which means you'll have a lot of friends with many different backgrounds and worldviews. So all you have to do is hold a safe, grounded, loving space for folks to share. And then the challenges you may face is you might become drained if too many people confide in you. So you have to put up boundaries on how many people and how long you listen to people each day. Number 2. Healer earth angel. So are you drawn to people who are suffering and you get great fulfillment from helping and healing others? Then you're probably a healer earth angel. And this could be not just your traditional like doctor, nurse, energy healing work. This could be helping heal like the family dynamics, help heal financial issues, and much more. So this is the best part of this is healers often receive a lot of healing as well when they're helping and healing others. The challenge is don't try to heal or fix everyone because that is impossible. You will just take on too much to carry. Simply share your expertise, your assistance, and offer guidance to help people along their healing journey. Number 3, nature earth angel. So this one is my favorite one, but do you feel a special connection to nature? So then you might be a nature earth angel. So you might live on a farm, a beach, in the mountains, or you long to. So you really want to have like your own piece of land that you can cultivate and really make it like self-sustainable and growing with all types of herbs and flowers and animals and just take care of that sacred space. The best part is being in nature makes you feel more calm, grounded, and expansive. The challenge is it's hard to live in a city or where you're not immersed in nature. So you have to find a park or start a kitchen garden or make weekend getaways to get out in nature. So right now I'm in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I have to drive 20 minutes to get to a place in the woods where it's not surrounded, by people and buildings. But today there's a lot of activity going around in the distance with trains, cars, sirens. So I don't know what's going on out there. Maybe it's good I'm out here right now. Number 4, this is the one my intuition gave me, but it's called the activist earth angel. So when something in the world is unjust or unequal, does it really get under your skin and inspire you to take action? Then you're probably an activist earth angel. So you are needed to make this planet a better place for all people, for nature and animals. So the best part is that you are passionate and you feel connected to everyone and everything. You help raise the collective bar and inspire others to be better. Okay, maybe my intuition was good. So the challenge is you become angry or uncomfortable by the way things are, but you want to use that frustration as motivation to take action, feeling peace that you are making a difference in the world. Number 5, creative earth angel. So do you feel called to help and heal using what you create? So this can be creating art, music, being an engineer. Then you're probably a creative earth angel. So the best part is that you're full of ideas and you're naturally strong. Intuition helps you be imaginative and inventive. So the challenge is sometimes you may be called to create things that are like a painful topic. So you're creating a piece of art that may be dark, but it has a very powerful message. Intention is to heal. Or creating music that talks about true, deep, but painful topics. The intention is for healing. Number 6, animal ally earth angel. Do you have a special connection with animals and you can easily communicate with them? Then you're probably an animal ally earth angel. Volunteering at animal shelters or sanctuaries may be a life purpose for you. The best thing is that it's a magical and unique ability to connect with an animal's soul. The challenge is it's very upsetting when animals are treated badly, so make sure to share with others your news on animal welfare. Get the word out there. Number 7, busy bee earth angel. Do you love to always be in motion, taking action to help wherever you are, whenever you can? Then you're probably a busy bee earth angel. The best thing is that the tangible proof that you are a positive force for the world. The challenge is burn out, so make sure to schedule restorative you time. Number 8 is caregiver earth angel. Do you feel more alive when you're nurturing others? So this could be caring for a house of children, like taking care of a full garden, taking care of animals, taking care of the elderly. The best part is you are deeply admired and appreciated for the love and support that you give others. The challenge is make sure that you have some relationships where you are the one receiving the nurturing, like you have someone to care for you sometimes because you're always caring for others. So that was the last one, number 8. So now let's move on to how to work with the angels. So this is my favorite part. So you just have to keep in mind that your angels are always with you all the time and they're always ready to help you, but you have to ask them. They're not gonna get involved in your life if they think you don't need it. They will jump in, safety reasons, to help protect you and give you guidance. So make sure you're aware of that. But for specific things, you want to ask them. The first thing I recommend to do is really grow your connection with them. So introduce yourself to your angels. Because you'll have signs when they were around, and the wind really gives me, reassurance that there's something around. Talking with your angels, you can talk to them out loud to say, hey, hi, my name is Jewel, and I want to get to know you, like, what's your name? I want you to be more involved in my life. You can write your angels letters like you would a friend, because your angels are really your friends and they're there to listen and help you. You can have a spot that you make special for them in your house or in nature, so like an altar in your house or a magical space out in nature to connect with them. And then you want to start asking your angels for signs. So this is my favorite part. So at the beginning of the day, either write it down, say it out loud. You get as magical as you want with this, but you want to say, angels, I know you're there, I believe in you, but I want a sign, a physical sign that you are around. So I've read stories about this, but you want to be as specific as possible. So one of my examples was you want them to show you a blue bird with red feet, or a blue bird riding a bicycle, or just a blue bird, and then keep your eyes open throughout the day. You might see a real blue bird. The example I read was like a bumper sticker was like a blue bird with red feet on a bicycle. It was, I guess, the most random thing, but they listened. You can also ask them to send you numbers, so I'm sure you're familiar with angel numbers, but get more specific, like send me, 375 in that row, and keep your eyes out for that. You can also have them, send physical signs of angels. So whether it's in the clouds, someone has an angel on their shirt, or the word angel appears, someone around you starts talking about angels that day when you ask for it. After you start getting signs, like get as creative as you want with that, do as many as you want to start getting comfortable. Then you can start asking them to do things for you. And one of the ones I thought was pretty cool is before you leave to go somewhere, like if you're going to the grocery store, ask your angel to give you like a parking spot, like the perfect parking spot, or just a parking spot because it's a busy Sunday and everyone's grocery shopping. But you want to ask them before you leave your house. And then once you get to the grocery store, you should find that parking spot, or someone's backing out right in time just for you. And that's just a little example of what angels can do for you, but they can also help you financially in your love life, travel, like manifesting your dreams. But I would just start with getting comfortable with them, seeing their signs, and then start, you can ask them to show themselves. If you want to know more about what they look like, their name, they can come to you in dreams, or you can ask them to show characteristics of them in your day-to-day life. Just get very specific in what you want and what you need help with. And then most importantly, make sure you give gratitude to your angels. They don't need this, but it always feels good to say thank you when someone helps you out. And that might encourage them to be even more generous in their offering to you the next time you need something. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you saw anything in the background that I can go back to that timestamp to look at. But I need to start walking back because I went pretty far into the woods and it's a trek back. So maybe I'll show you my little walk back. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have a great day. Bye.